Hey Jessica, how you doing? I got your work up, and self-admittedly, behind. To say that I'm behind is a very generous understatement. I think we all are. I do. I think everybody is, and I get it. I completely get it. So not to worry. It's okay. We'll just have to really do double time this week. Let me get into some of my comments to help you move forward. Okay. I love the logo. Logo's fantastic. I really do. I think I love it. I really think it's a good logo. I think that there's this cover page and this title page. I would not include all of this stuff over here, right? It's just taking away from the beauty of the logo. I think the most important thing that you can do to open up your presentation is just to show the logo. That's it. Just show the logo center page, or it doesn't even have to be centered. You can place it wherever you want. But I think it's really important to open your presentation with the strength of your logo without diluting that or trying to pull away from the hierarchy, visual hierarchy, by including these other elements, which I think are doing exactly that. Table of contents page. There's something curious here. Excuse me. And it seems as though that these are double spreads, and I really kind of picked it up over here where this is clearly a continuation of this. But, however, when I go over here to view and I go to page display and I say enable two-page view, it's not going to show as spreads because you have your cover grouped, and that's what InDesign does. It just grabs the next page. So you have your cover grouped with your table of contents, and I think your table of contents is supposed to be grouped with that image there. This is probably supposed to be on the left-hand side, and this is probably the right-hand side of that spread. So as you can see, your spreads are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I think that's clearly an issue. Let's go back to single page view. Okay, and I want to talk about, table of contents. This is your page size is 8.5 by 5.5. That's great. It's a wonderful page size. But the thing is that when we take a look at this as an open spread, it's going to end up being 17 by 5.5, and that might be a little bit concerning. It's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. If you have an idea behind your page size, I think that's great. Share it. Table of contents, presumably your text is going to go here, but again, you're just got these really heavy blocks over here that are going to just pull a lot of attention away from the table of contents because of the visual weight right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, this type here is really, you know what? This page is 8.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that's probably 14 type size, maybe 16. It's huge. Too big. Print that page out, black and white. Don't waste your ink, and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Connection. I'm not real sure what this is right here, this page, connection. It just doesn't show anything. You've got a period on something that's not a sentence, so that's something that's typographically inconsistent. Right here you've got, I'm not real sure what that is right there. I'm just kind of lost on this page right here. There's nothing here. I don't know what the intent of this page is, and it just says MES branding guidelines. So again, just really super confused. Same thing with this page. It just seems like your type is getting cut off by those big blocks that you're using. Visual branding elements. Well, that's probably something like 20 type size, point size. That's just enormous. I think it's too big. I just think it's just entirely too big for the size of the page. If you take a look, that would be, boy, that's 3. And I'll print it out. See what you think. I'm thinking it's pretty heavy, but print it out, see what you think. Okay, and then we jump into, and then you just have all these pages, but there's just no written backup here. There's nothing, you're not explaining it. There's all that research you did. Where is it all? I mean, you should be describing your logo. How did you come up with it? What were your ideas? Show your iterations. Show your first, second, third, your final iteration. How'd you come up with the colors? What does this actually mean? Describe it. Same thing here, the horizontal logo. Describe it. What are your thoughts? What are your designer's thoughts about this? What went into this? Did you see what I'm saying? Recurring patterns. Why? Why are these the patterns? What is the reasoning and the thought behind them? Secondary accent colors. Why yellow? Why green? Why red? Explain. Describe. Primary colors. Why? Describe. Pictograms. What are these representing? What do they mean? What are they symbolic of? Where is the idea? Where did the concept originate, and how was it cultivated? Okay, and the same thing. Okay, so the rest is just pretty basic visualization. I get that. Awesome reflection on that. That looks great. Really, that looks great. I mean, just keep on doing stuff like that, and I think we're good. This page, again, really super curious. You've got the ticket here, but it's presented on such an angle that it's almost impossible to see it. And then you have this over here, which is being cut off halfway. Oh, I see. So that's going to be a spread. I see. Okay. So that is going to be spread with that, which isn't happening in the, like I said, if we go to that two-page view, we can see that that is not. Oh, wow. Computer's going a little wonky. I'm not sure why. But anyway, so you can see that that page is not spread with that page. So you'll have to adjust it. I got to get out of here. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to get out of there. Go back to single page, and hopefully that stops. Yes, it did. Okay, so... I just think you're really text light. I really do. I think you've got almost no text, and all of the writing you did for the assignment, all the research. Let's get it in here. Okay, listen, I want you to take a look at those presentations, and there's nothing wrong with looking at other people's work for inspiration, but I've left two fantastic presentations from prior students that would both be indicative of A work. And I've left those, since those other examples in the classroom are broke, the links are broken. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but I left two wonderful examples in the announcements area. I'd like you to go through those. I mean, really go through them. And as I said, those were indicative of A work. So, take a look at your work, see how it stacks up against that work, both visually and textually. Okay? And if you have any questions, I'm all ears, and I'm here. I'm doing double time this week because I know you guys will be working hard. So I'm going to make myself available for any kind of last minute or last second critiques or anything that you might, any questions or concerns that you might have moving into final presentation. So please take advantage of that. Okay, Jessica, any questions, please feel free to get with me. Thank you.